All right, welcome to Advisor Training, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We've got a fun webinar. We're going to be talking a little bit today about kind of the big gets out there and some of the resources that we have available for those bigger clients that you might be able to bring on. And hopefully this will kind of inspire you guys and help you kind of get some ideas of some of those bigger deals that you can put together. The great part about those is that they tend to bring you a lot of commission and are a nice form of annualized revenue, so that you don't, you're not fighting tooth and nail for every single small business or whatever that you bring on board. So first off, we're going to go ahead and get started with a couple of announcements. You may have seen a lot of these in the newsletter that went out on Tuesday, but Chris just wanted me to kind of review them with you guys one more time to make sure we're good. First off, the Q2 bonus is still in effect for selling an annual agreement. So, try and get those folks to take advantage of that discount and and sign up for the full year in advance. Again, the reason why we want you to do this is not only does it guarantee that you're going to get paid for a full year, but these clients tend to be a lot more satisfied. We do have a lot of people who sign up, and before things have even got off the bat, they're like, well, I haven't seen any difference, I'm just going to quit, and so really helping them understand that social media is a long game is really helpful and leads to a much more satisfied client. So if you can, try and get them to sell that annual agreement, and you'll get an extra $200 in your commission check. Other reminder, we can't do same-day onboarding calls. We've had a couple of requests for this recently, and I know that's really hard because it's like you've got them right there. You want to go ahead and sign all the agreements and just get it started. The reason why we can't do this is, first of all, we have the staff here in the office for our operations team who are pretty busy. They're managing all the accounts and everything, and we really need to make sure that we give them time to plan so that they can have someone available to take that onboarding call. And then the other thing is that for our content team, we want them to be able to have some time to look through the website and the social media strategies that they already have in place so that we can suggest changes, get a feel for what they do and things like that. And it just helps our team be a lot more prepared and ready when the onboarding call comes in, and we can sound a lot more educated and like we know what we're doing. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to be in the onboarding calls lately with Kristen, who's kind of taken over that for us, but she does an awesome job, and she does a great job of suggesting social media strategies and really getting down to the meat of what the client wants. But she does need some time to do that. It's really hard to come up with a strategy just on the fly of, I just made this up, let's see if it works kind of thing. So make sure that you're giving it the advance notice for that, for the onboarding calls. Other thing is to remember to check the portal first for training and documents. We're getting a lot of folks emailing the content hotline, which is great. We love to hear from you on the content hotline, but remember that that's kind of just for content, right? That's if you have a blog idea or a Facebook post you want to put together or something like that. If you need a presentation, or you've got something that you want to put on your website, or you are having trouble with training or a question or something, go ahead and send that over to me or Sam so that we can help you. It confuses the folks over on the content hotline because a lot of times they don't come to these advisor trainings, and they don't really have as much to do with what you guys are doing, and so they kind of sometimes don't know what we're even talking about. And then the last thing, oh, dang it. Sorry, guys. Hopefully PowerPoint doesn't quit on me here. There we go. The last thing is we've been having some confusion about the target package. And I know we talked about that a few weeks ago at Advisor Training. Just a quick reminder, you can choose from Facebook, Google AdWords, or LinkedIn on that. And what's going to happen there is that $100 of that is going to go to direct advertising, and $150 is going to be retained by Social 5. And that's for the design fees, for putting together the ads, the strategy session with Derek, all that stuff that we have to do to monitor that ad campaign. And the important part there is that only that campaign management fee is commissionable. The customers can increase their amount of their spend. A lot of our clients are paying, $800 a month for a target package or something. And so Social 5 only retains $150 of that, and that's what's commissionable. So even if you upsell the customer on that target, that's all going to go to direct spend for advertising. And There was also some confusion on, we say it'll get between 6,000 to 16,000 clicks for a Facebook ad or a LinkedIn ad. That can be a little bit confusing, because if we switch over to a pay-per-click strategy, it's going to be a little bit different. So, if someone wants to do that and has some questions about LinkedIn or pay-per-click or things like that, feel free to call one of us or Derek or something, and we can figure out what's going to work best for them. Most people usually do the Facebook advertising. I don't know if you guys got to attend our LinkedIn advertising session last week that we did for S5U. LinkedIn advertising is pretty expensive, so we tend to not use it as much, and it's also very, very highly specialized. So it's really great if you have a really specific target in mind that you're trying to reach with that message. But usually Facebook advertising is where most people end up. So in that case, the 6,000 to 16,000 definitely still applies. And for each additional $100 they spend, they're going to see about that another 6,000 to 16,000 people looking at their content. So any questions there about announcements before we go on? As always, feel free to ask as we go. I love answering questions as we go along, so feel free to stop me. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is these, what we like to call the whales. And I have to admit, I didn't have a sales background, so I'd never heard of this term before. Sam introduced me to it. But, the whole idea here is, do you want to catch 1 or 2 fish on your string, or do you want to land the whale, right? And we're always, a lot of our bread and butter comes from these one-off small businesses that we sell to, the chiropractor, the orthodontist, the Harley Davidson shop, things like that. We really want to see those whales come through. Oh, here's a question. Back to the target that we were just talking about. Can the client change between ad channels on the target package? And the answer is yes, but they need to do at least a 3-month commitment to each one. So it would be a new target package each time. There's a 3-month commitment for an advertising package, and that's because those need the time to play out. So they could do a 3-month package on Facebook, and then they could switch to a 3-month package on Google AdWords. Does that answer your question, Anne-Marie? So they can switch, but they do have to have, it takes at least 3 months before they can switch to another one. And that's just because we'd have to redesign the ads and everything like that. And it really needs that time to ride that out. Do they need to pay setup costs again? I think that would probably depend on what they wanted to do. I'm not totally certain on that one. I'd have to ask Derek. If we're going for the same strategy and everything, where we want to just draw people to their website or something, they probably wouldn't, but I'm not totally certain, so don't quote me on that. I will ask and find out, and we'll get that out to you guys in the next newsletter or next advisor training or something, okay? So I will ask about that for the additional setup fees. All right, any other questions? Okay, so we'll go back to this whale thing. And I actually liked this whale here. This is from one of our whale customers, Send Out Cards, which is a greeting card company that's kind of a multi-level marketing direct selling company for greeting cards. So what is a whale? Usually it's going to be an MLM, a franchise, or a large corporation that needs a lot of individual accounts. So we do corporate accounts, where we have, like say we used to do this Mexican restaurant called Costa Vida. And they had a lot of different franchises and stuff, but they were like, that's just too hard. We just want to do one corporate account for our social media and have everybody feed into there. So, we can do that. That's not going to count as really as a whale though, right? What is going to count is something like a mortgage company that has a lot of individual loan officers who all want a Facebook page. We do this for several mortgage companies right now, where they have, corporate has a buy-in or support somehow, and they want to get their folks on social media, and then they distribute it down to all of their loan officers. Sometimes they buy in, or they can do a discounted price or something like that. We have a current thing like that with Kaiser Permanente, the insurance company, where Kaiser pays about 75% of the cost of social media service, and then their brokers can pay the 25% after that. So, it can be a big corporate account with smaller accounts, an MLM, a franchise that has a bunch of different locations that all need content. We've done that for restaurants too, where, we'll have a bunch of different locations for a restaurant. We did a barbecue restaurant that way, and we can write all this content for them, and then it can be distributed to all their different locations. Usually it's going to be at least 100 accounts, to be able to make this happen. We've had, a few that have a few less. I know Marty's working on one right now that I think it's a carpet company that I think has like 80 something accounts. But the cool part of that is it's part of a larger company that has like 5,000 accounts. Basically, like, apparently everyone you buy carpet from in the country is somehow connected. Anyway, so at least 100 accounts is a pretty good measure there of what's going to count for a whale and what's going to be able to bring these type of resources to bear. And then the other thing you're going to be looking out for is that you're going to have an individual who's well placed in the company, or some sort of support from their marketing team. So what we've seen with a lot of these that have been successful is that, either I know Eva is working on one right now. She has a connection with this multi-level marketing company. So shout out to Eva, good job. And she knows someone at this marketing or this direct selling company, and is trying to work with them to get it in that way. It can also be that you just investigate an MLM, see what they're doing, or a franchise or a company. I know Sam kind of did that with Young Living Essential Oils, which is one of our big clients. He went directly to their executive team and said, you guys need to do social media. With some of these, it can really help because something like Young Living Essential Oils, they're really highly regulated by the FDA, and they don't want their individual people posting stuff on their accounts. Same with, like insurance agents and stuff, or real estate. These are really highly regulated industries, and it's scary if, we Young Living was having problems where people were saying like, use lavender oil to cure Ebola or something like that. And obviously that is not an FDA approved use for essential oils and stuff like that. So that was part of their strategy was, if we can control the message that we're getting out to all of our folks, this is going to be really valuable. And we can do things like that with pre-approval or, legal compliance and things like that with some of these accounts that can make it really appealing for their company. So how does it work? How do we put these things together? So basically the individual accounts are going to receive content and graphics and everything, but they're going to be kind of standardized. I'm going to show you these. We just went to this conference a little while ago. And I didn't see if Carla had come on the line. Carla, are you there? Let me see here real quick if we've got Carla. If you're there, Carla, we're going to be talking a little bit about Bricks for Kids. So I'd love to hear you chime in, but it doesn't look like she's here today. Okay, so we went to this convention, Bricks for Kids, and we'll be talking about this a little bit more, but right here you can see this is the handout we gave everybody. But so these are the graphics that they could choose from. What we do with these MLMs or these franchises is we put together a few different graphics that they can choose from to individualize their page. And they have a couple of different options. Young Living Essential Oils has different shots of lavender fields and other ones of oils and things like that. So we put together a few of them. They can choose. We're not going to go through and do individual graphics for every single account. Obviously it's going to have their own name and their own avatar and things like that. We also will have some avatars that they can choose from to use as well. But, so there is going to be some personalization, but it's not going to be like a normal client who comes on where they get to review their graphics a million times and make changes and things like that. Same with their content. Their content is going to pull from a pretty standard library. Of course, it's going to be randomized, so not every page looks the same. But, they're not going to get that individual account custom content that we usually get. Of course, they'll still have access to the content hotline and things like that, depending on what level of package they have. But, we do, these do tend to be somewhat standardized. And now I know that might sound like a drawback in some ways, But again, if you're a large corporation that's trying to control the message that you're getting out, it's actually really a benefit. You know, some of our health sciences distributors and things like that really love it. We also do USANA Health Sciences, which is like they call themselves nutraceuticals, which is like vitamins and things like that. And again, you know, an industry that is really heavily regulated, if they make claims about that, you know, these will cure cancer or whatever, you know, they don't want their distributors out there saying these things. And so they can tell them, you're only allowed to post content from what Social 5 has provided. So really good that way. And again, you know, because we're doing it on such a large scale, we've got to be able to make it scalable there and have not quite the same level of customization. The other thing that we can sometimes do on these whale accounts is that we can sometimes offer special pricing, depending on the volume. You know, if we can bring on 100 accounts, we can probably do their individual account for a lot less per month. Other things that we've done, I know USANA has an agreement with us because again, you know, it's all standardized. We have an automated sign up with them and everything, so it's all automatic. They don't get an intake interview or anything, but they pay us a flat fee of $100,000 a year, and they can bring on as many clients as they want. That's our deal with them. You know, they can bring on, you know, whether they bring on 2 distributors or 100,000, it's all the same to us because we've got that groundwork in place, and we'll keep earning that revenue. And so we can add on as many distributors as they want, and it's not going to cost us anything additional. So that is one thing to consider. I know at the Bricks for Kids, we were able to do kind of some discounted rates on our regular packages. You can see we've got the Go package. They've got slightly different names than the regular packages. But, you know, we were able, instead of the $150 for the starter package, we were able to drop it to $100 and things like that. So, and depending on how many people are coming on, you know, we can really drop that price down. So again, something that needs to be discussed with like Jeremiah and Matt and those guys as we go forward. Please don't go off and offer special pricing by yourself. But you know, you may not need to charge everybody $250 a month. We may be able to get that price down somehow. The other thing that we might be able to do, depending on how much they're willing to pay, is that we may be able to do like a custom landing page, an automated sign up, like I was saying that some of our folks have, depending on the level of investment that they're willing to do. Quite a few of our multi-level marketing companies have that automated sign up page where they don't ever have to do an intake interview. They just go to the sign up page and enter their information, and it automatically generates an account for them, and we get it connected and everything. So, you know, again, the amount of man-hour labor there is really decreased. And the other thing that we may be able to do is offer support at their convention or events or things like that. You know, we just went to Bricks for Kids. We've got the Young Living Convention coming up here that we're planning to go to pretty soon. A bunch of us will be working there to help folks get signed up and everything. Conventions and events are really awesome because a lot of times they're looking for speakers at these conventions and stuff. And we've been able to actually be the keynote speaker at several of these where, you know, they're excited to unveil a new marketing platform for their clients or whatever, and they'll let us do that. That was what happened at this Bricks for Kids. And we're gonna be talking about this one a lot because it just happened. But you know, at Bricks for Kids, they were able to, Rob and Marty and Matt, right here, were able to go, and we passed out this form to everybody that let them sign up, and then they could find, there was a picture of Rob and Marty and Matt who were gonna be there, and people could find Rob, Marty, and Matt in the convention and just hand them this form and send it to them. Other things we've done is, you know, when we've gone to Young Living, we've had a bunch of laptops sitting there, and we help people get signed up right there. So those are really powerful, and usually they're looking for speakers and things like that, and sometimes they've even made us like the keynote speaker at these conventions and things like that. So pretty cool that way. So with that in mind, I'm going to take, I want to take a look at some more of these resources that we have really quick. Sorry, here we're going to go to this Bricks for Kids page. So this is, can you guys all see that okay? So this is I'm gonna pause this video here really quick. and we'll watch the video here in a second. But so this is a custom landing page that we put together for Bricks for Kids. And the cool part about it is, you know, that they're able to come onto this page. Again, they don't need to do an intake interview or anything like that. They can just do this automated sign up. So they can come in here and, you know, add their email and phone number, and we'll go ahead and connect with them. Now, this is a little bit different. I guess this isn't exactly an automated sign up because there are other packages to choose from. So some of our clients, like Young Living Essential Oils that we talked about, all of their distributors are on a Facebook only package. That's all the options that they have to sign up for. Bricks for Kids, we gave them 3 choices. So if they go ahead and enter their stuff here, we're going to call them back and figure out which package they want and get them signed up for that. A lot of these are, you know, it's got the same, it's all Legoized, right, for Bricks for Kids, but it's got the same dot rate sheets that you'll see on some of these other ones. So, you know, if they get the Pro package, that gives them both the Facebook contest and the Twitter and things like that. Slightly modified. If they want LinkedIn, they need to come over and get this Elite package, which would be sort of like the Max package. Okay, so they're similar, the green, the blue, and the orange, just like they are on a regular one. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video here for you guys, and you can see a little bit about what we've done to create this video and just get a feel for the options that are available.
Hello. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to learn about our custom online marketing strategies designed to help your business with greater awareness, referrals, and growth using social, mobile, and email marketing tools. We've teamed up with Social 5 to create 3 custom packages at rates that are unheard of for these services. I hope you take a few minutes to watch this video and learn how the Go, Pro, and Delete services can help your marketing efforts for your Bricks for Kids franchise.
Bricks for Kids and Social 5 have teamed up to provide you with your own team of professional writers and technology experts that will do all the work for you. We started by organizing the crazy world of social marketing, Facebook, plus Twitter, plus LinkedIn. We included powerful features from each channel. Then we added savvy mobile and email marketing tools, plus access to analytics and ongoing training. Each block building a powerful menu of online marketing products that are available to you through 3 unique packages, all at affordable rates. The Go package, the Pro package, and the Elite package. Let's jump right in and learn what's included with each building brick. The foundation of every package starts with a business Facebook page. We'll choose from 12 branded cover images, professionally created for your business. Don't worry if you can't choose just one, because they'll all load into your Facebook page where you can change them out as often as you like. With your cover image and branding in place, your team of writers will go to work, ghostwriting and automatically loading 3 posts to your page every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Posts include links, copyright protected photos, and video. Content themes are centered around fun with Legos, camps and workshops, STEM education, parenting, family inspiration, just for kids, and professional team development. Your business page will also include custom tabs that provide more information about your website, reviews, blogs, and contests. The Review tab allows your customers to take a simple survey about their Bricks for Kids experience. They can quickly share positive feedback and recommendations about the program to their friends. The Blog tab links to professionally written monthly blogs that are hosted on your mobile suite. We'll talk more in depth about blogs in the mobile suite in just a minute. The Contest tab updates twice a year, giving your current and future customers a chance to gear up and enter to win a variety of exciting giveaways, like tickets to Broadway, or the NBA Finals, or trips to Hawaii, Disneyland, and Cozumel. The contest launches and runs directly from your Facebook business page, where email addresses are collected for every entrant, so you can continue to grow your audience even after the contest has been fulfilled. The contest is completely turnkey, including fulfillment, rules and regulations, plus paid Facebook promotional boosts that allow your post to be seen by even more people. It doesn't stop with Facebook, because packages also include Twitter and LinkedIn channels, which are also managed by your team of experts. Your graphics will be co-branded across both platforms giving you a consistent look and feel. Your team of writers will tweet up to 5 times per week with compelling content that's relevant to your Bricks for Kids initiatives. On LinkedIn, your writers will post content twice a week that's educational, informative, and more business related. With all 3 of your social channels working in concert, searches about your business will help your audiences learn more, stay connected, and share your business with their peers. Speaking of sharing your business, let's talk about the mobile suite. Your mobile suite launches from an icon on any mobile device. It comes with a custom URL that opens immediately into your branded mobile world, where from any conversation you can quickly get to all of your social channels, send emails, share your current and archived blogs, and also at the touch of a button, text your business card or M card. Your M card allows you to send a quick textable link where customers land back on your digital business card, which features links to all your business information, including your social channels. There's also an add to context button where in one click, your information will load into that recipient's address book. Cool, right? Well, we're just getting started. Pay attention here. The email capture on the go is a powerful tool and strategy for growing your business. In seconds, you can load your mobile icon on any of your friends, family, and most importantly, your satisfied customers' phones, so they can all become your mobile marketing team for referrals. Here's how it works. Anytime, any place, anyone from your mobile marketing team is in a conversation and something about your business comes up, they can simply click your icon on their phone. Your picture and your business brand loads immediately. Your mobile marketing team then enters the email address of the person they're talking to, and within seconds, that potential customer will get an automatic friendly greeting email from you. The intro email has all of your contact information, quick links to your social channels, and access to all of your monthly blogs. Here's what's even cooler. Once an email address is collected, that recipient will now receive monthly blogs on an ongoing basis, written and sent by your content team. The more email addresses you and your mobile marketing team can collect, the more shareable your business is with potential customers. Super cool, super smart. The final component of any robust digital strategy is analytics. The Elite package allows you to access information about your audience demographics, the reach of your content, along with which posts are most viewed. Wow. There are so many amazing features to consider when choosing the package that's right for your budget. The Go package includes all of the Facebook features and is available for only $100 per month. The Pro package includes all of the Facebook features, plus the contest, plus Twitter, for only $150 per month. The Elite package includes the most features, including a LinkedIn channel, analytics, and most importantly, monthly paid Facebook promotion that provides greater targeted advertising for your business. The Elite package is only $250 per month. Regardless of which package you choose, every package includes access to Social 5 University, where you'll receive monthly invites to webinars that highlight online tips, trends, and best social media practices. Everything you need to sign up and get started is right here at social5.com/B4K. So come on, let's go. Let's keep learning, building, and leading in the world of social and mobile marketing.
All right, so you guys can see, again, we used their marketing director in the video, but then we did a professionally produced thing, and now I'm stumbling over my words even more after listening to that actress deliver her prepared script, so sorry about that. I wish I was that smooth every week for you guys. But so that's the whole idea. You can see it's basically the existing packages that we have and things like that. They've just had a few little modifications made to it to make it enticing to these folks. One thing I wanted to draw your attention to, right up here, we've got custom content that's available for their Canadian and Australian markets. This is a company that Bricks for Kids are here in the US, Canada, Australia, and I believe in Great Britain. They've decided to go for the whole Commonwealth, I guess. So they have, and because of that, they have special regulations in all of those different places. Same thing for insurance or real estate or healthcare or anything like that. You know, they're going to have different rules and regulations for those different markets. For some of our clients, we've started doing content in foreign languages. We have, you know, English language content that we do for, you know, for the US. And then sometimes we'll even do separate Canadian or British English content because, you know, up in Canada, we like to spell color with a U and things like that. So a little bit different there. So that's part of what we're going to take into account. And then we also have started doing Spanish and French content for a lot of these direct marketing companies too, so they can expand into those countries as well. So, you know, something big to consider there, really great benefit, but it's something that you're going to need to let us know about so that we can put a strategy together. And that's one of the things I really want to emphasize about this whale hunting is it, you know, I don't know if any of you recently saw that movie, In the Heart of the Sea, or have read Moby Dick or something like that. Nobody goes out and hunts that whale by themselves. Captain Ahab was trying to hunt Moby Dick by himself, but he was pretty unsuccessful, right? So part of what you need is that folks in your whale boat to help you. And that's what we really want to get across here is don't go seek these out alone. Come to us, let us know, you know, what prospect you've got, and we'll put together something that can really deliver. You know, we'll come to those meetings with you, be able to help make those choices as to what we can offer and everything, because we don't want to have you guys go out and promise too much and then have you come back to us and be like, oh, well, we can't do it for that price or whatever, right? We want to set really good, realistic expectations right from the beginning and let these folks know what we can offer them. Down here, you know, you can see some of the other things that we've added for these guys. There's FAQs that talks about, you know, how is social media going to benefit their business? This is a franchise, you know, how does it differ from traditional advertising? You know, we can put together whole pages like this if we need to for your client. Now, again, it depends on how many folks they're willing to commit to bringing in. Oops, sorry, I'm going to make you watch the video again. And you know, what we can do for pricing and how many people are going to be coming on and all that stuff. But really, we've done a lot of these videos in the past, and we're totally willing to do them in the future if it's the right customer. I also wanted to take you over to our Social 5 Facebook page and show you some of the things that we've done over there. So we, again, sent a team to this convention, and then we featured it on our Facebook page. So that's something you can mention too is, you know, if they're willing to let us come to their convention or something, we'll give them a shout out. You know, we're happy to partner with them and show them some of the things that we can do. You know, these guys are doing a selfie. Here's, you know, they're talking about being live at the convention. This is a video that we put together. Here's Rob playing Jeopardy. Remember, we talked about that a couple weeks ago at the Bricks for Kids convention, and he's tossing out candy bars or dollar bills or something. It's crazy, you know, at a convention like this or something. People will like literally get in fist fights over $1 to answer these questions. So it's really fun. You can do a breakout session with something like that if you don't want to be the keynote speaker or whatever. And then here's, you know, a quote from Social 5, fun stuff that we found at the convention, all kinds of cool stuff. So really, there's a lot of resources available there, and we want to make those available to you. The thing that I just want to emphasize here is please come involve us and let us help you put it together. You know, we've done this a lot now. These are big strategic accounts for us, and they really do bring in quite a bit of revenue for the company, and they're awesome for you guys because then, you know, you're earning a piece of that. The salesperson who sold that USANA account, they know that no matter how many people are on board, they get that commission on $100,000 every year. It's a pretty sweet deal. So that's just something to think about, and kind of want to hope this inspires you guys. And if you have any questions, please know that we're here. We'd love to help you put together a sales presentation for these guys and really, really cement that deal so that you can get the best foot forward and just really make things work out. Any questions? I'll go ahead and open it up for questions now if you guys have any. One thing I did want to say is just think about the folks that you know. I know Utah here is kind of a hotbed of like direct sales marketing. People love it here for some reason. But it's big everywhere. You know, you never know if you know someone who's, you know, a Triple Crown diamond distributor in whatever it is, you know, Mary Kay, or I'm trying to think of some of the multi-level marketing companies I know of that we haven't done, that we don't do work for. You know, but any supplement companies, anything like that, you know, the mangosteen juice or something like that, any franchises, if you know of a big nationwide chain that's looking for some help, something like that, and you know someone who owns a franchise, let us know. It doesn't even have to be a restaurant. It could be, you know, an automotive store, or like Marty's is doing, it's a carpet outlet, you know, that sells flooring. So there's a ton of options out there, and it's just really trying to think kind of that next step of not just selling to this one franchise, but how can I get in with the whole corporate structure? And it really can be powerful. Okay, oh, we got one more question back to Target. So the Facebook and LinkedIn ads show up in the news feeds, but where do the Google AdWords show up? Good question. Let me show you. We'll go over here and we'll do a Google search really quick. So we were just talking about carpet. So let's search for carpet. So what you're gonna, can you guys all see this? What you're gonna see here, this top section right here are all the Google AdWords ads. And you can see they have this little yellow ad thing next to them. So those are gonna be the top results. So Stainmaster Carpet, a huge carpet sale, Carpet One, those have all, Ogden's Flooring. These, actually, this is funny because these are the people that I was talking about with Marty. They're buying Google AdWords through us. So it's clearly working. They're the top result. So just a little shout out there to the Social 5 advertising team. Good job, Derek. They're coming up first. But so those are going to be the top results, are these paid advertising. Now then you come down here and this is the local ads. So this is looking at my current IP address where I am in the Social 5 office here in Draper, Utah, and it's telling me what are the closest ones to my location. So you can see, you know, they're all across the freeway from me, but they're pretty close to where I'm at right now. So these are the location-based ads. This is based on directory listings and stuff. That's why directory listings are important. Then down here, finally, we have the organic ads. And this is where your SEO comes into play. Now, the good part about these, you know, Google ads and everything is it does get you to be, you know, right at the top of the page. Google likes it if you pay them, and they're willing to give you prime placement for that. The drawback is a lot of people have figured this out and they scroll right down to here and go, okay, well, what can I, you know, what's the top thing? Home Depot, obviously a nice company that's got a lot of SEO going on. Lowe's, Shaw Floors, big companies, right? So this is where SEO comes into play to make your company come up higher in those organic results. So really what a good strategy is going to be is to be doing some SEO so you come up higher in these organic results, but then also make sure that, you know, you're in the local results. So if someone searches for, you know, bakery nearby when they're looking for a birthday cake, you'll come up. And then also, you know, these Google AdWords. So it really is a good strategy to have all three. Does that help answer your question, Larry? Do you understand where those AdWords are coming up now? Awesome. Okay. Any other questions? Sorry, we got off on kind of a tangent there. How are the names for different locations handled? That's a great question, Glenn. So depending on what it is, and I've got a question from Bob too. We'll get to that one next. So for different locations, depending on what it's going to be, we'll probably do something like if it's a restaurant, we would say, you know, like Costa Vida, Sandy, Costa Vida, Riverdale. And we'd have all the different, you know, on their Facebook page where it has their name, it would have the individual location listed. So we'd have that, and then they each have their own fans and things like that. A lot of times we'd have a corporate page that lists all of those places. And then we'll also link to those individual social channels on like the locations page on your website. So just about every franchise has a place where you can go and look at their find a location nearest you, and then you can click on that and it would take you to their social channels and stuff like that. Now that's for location-based businesses. The other thing that we have a lot of is for like MLM distributors, and in that case, what we do, or so a franchise is going to have their own name. If it's a loan officer at a mortgage company or an essential oils distributor or something, they get to pick their own name. So it could say Katie Drake Mortgage Lender or something like that. The essential oils folks get to come up with their own names. Some of them are kind of crazy, but they're allowed to pick whatever they want. So it's whatever their name of their business is. It could just be Katie Drake Essential Oils Distributor, or I saw one the other day come through that was Oily Little Monkeys. So they have, whatever you want to call your own business. So while they have the same graphics and everything, they do have their own names and everything for their locations. And then Bob has a really good question here about, is there a special contract for these whale clients? And that is true. What we would probably do is they're each going to have their own contract because they're all going to be slightly different. And so we'll, draw up a contract and say, here's what we're going to do that it is for your particular company that's different from everybody else that we do. So that's another reason why we really want you guys to get us involved, is so that we can help you draw up that contract and make sure that we're really setting those realistic expectations of exactly what they're going to be getting. Because we don't want to send them, the special, promise them too much. Is there a special contract for us as advisors? No, I believe the commission rates remain the same and everything. It's going to be all the same. It's just that you're basically securing yourself an annualized stream of revenue, and just knowing that you're going to be making that big sale. So your contract would be part of that larger contract as well. So it would work pretty much like any other sale for you. It's just that it's a lot bigger, which is great. Any other questions? Oh, Bob says he's got a whale. Awesome. We'll send it on. Come on over, and we'll put you in touch with Matt and Jeremiah and everybody, and we'll get that going for you. And I know a lot of you probably have something like this that, you're like, hopefully that, that's the whole idea here, is that we want you to start thinking about that and going, wait a minute, who could I sell to that might be a good fit for this type of thing? So I don't know if we had anybody come on. I don't think Carla's here, and I don't think Eva is here either. They've both been working on some stuff with this, and it's going really well for them. Anyway, any more questions? I tried to keep it kind of short today. I know we sometimes tend to blab on forever at advisor training, and I don't want to take up all your time. So hopefully, one more question. Yeah, so this is a great question from Anne Marie. Can we get a presentation specifically for introducing this to whales? She's calling it bait for whales. And we totally can. That's part of what we want you to get involved with us about, so that we can, put together a presentation that's it's gonna need to be customized to them. And so we'll put together, what exactly we can offer them, and figure out, the pricing and everything. You don't need to go give them the standard presentation. Come talk to us. We'll figure it out, and we'll figure out how we can, what we can do as far as pricing goes and everything, and that we can help them put together a unique package. And then, yeah, we'll come help you in that meeting, answer any questions. We really want you guys to succeed, as we do on every sale. I don't want to discount those onesie twosies that you guys bring in. Those are amazing, and we love them. They get a lot of custom help and everything. We love those clients. The nice part about this is our business is really designed to be scalable, and so these whale clients are a really good fit. So Anne-Marie is saying, do we get with you before we make the initial call or after that initial call? I would recommend doing it before, so that we could kind of set some groundwork and kind of help you come up with a strategy. If you've already made that initial call, feel free to give us a call then. So let us know. Oh, Carla just sent Sam a text, it looks like. So she just said she's getting into her car, so she couldn't make it today, but she wanted to say that the Social 5 was awesome at the B4K, the Bricks for Kids event, and helping her get that business. Sam, you just wandered in for a second. Do you want to add anything about, how I was just telling these guys that one of the things we really want them to do is involve us when they're doing a whale sale is, get us involved, let us help them make that presentation to the corporate folks. Anne-Marie was asking, do we want to get them involved? I said right from the get-go, before you even make that initial call.
Absolutely. And the reason why is you have to realize what a whale is, right? And if you picture all of those fishermen trying to take down the whale, you can't do it.
We just talked about that. In the heart of the sea, or Captain Ahab, you need the whole whale boat full of people.
Exactly. You can't do it by yourself. And even if you look at the old pictures of Indians and things like that, how they would actually do the whale. Guys up there in Alaska and stuff like that. So point being is we want to be involved. The reason being is we can steer it in many different directions, and we've done it before. We know how it works, and it's a whole different animal than it is just selling to a small business.
Yeah. So something we were talking about just a minute ago, Sam, is the contracts about, that this is going to be a different contract for every whale that we land. How does that work on, you've sold a whale before as a salesman, how does that work on the salesman end of things? Is the commission structure the same? I was saying I thought the commission was the same, but I wasn't totally certain.
It really kind of depends on how it's structured. Sometimes that everybody has to give, sometimes when we're trying to get a big, huge whale. But it's better to get some of something huge than, try and take everything itself. So sometimes it is different. Okay. Definitely a little bit different sometimes with payout, just because we're trying to meet what they need and what we can do actually, and how we can supply it here on our end.
I think the basic take-home message is that, all of these are every single one is going to be a little bit different as to what the packages include, what they offer. We were talking about how, Bricks for Kids, we kind of modified our existing packages for them, where something like Young Living, all we've done is Facebook. That's all they get. So it kind of depends on what they need, what we need, and everything, so that we can all benefit there. So it is going to have to be kind of customized depending on what's going on.
Right. It just needs to make sense for everybody. And we go really hard at it to make that happen. So yeah, awesome. Like you've seen, we really will go all out to help you land these deals, and we're totally there to support you. We're there to support you in any deal. But if you're just bringing on a real estate agent, we're not going to make a custom video for you. It's basically what it comes down to. So, absolutely.
But yeah, start thinking about these, anyone who might own a franchise, who might be part of a larger corporation, anybody in a direct selling thing, anything like that. They can be a really good fit, and we can really do a good job for them and really help them out. So
that's right.
With that in mind, last call for questions, and we'll go ahead and sign off. Anybody? Last chance? All right. Well, yeah, like I said, if you have one of these, give us a call and we will figure out a strategy for you. We want to be there to support you and help you land this. So with that in mind, we'll sign off and we'll see you guys. Oh, we got one more question. Oh, well, awesome. It just says you guys are awesome. So thank you. You guys are all awesome too. And we love you very much. And we're so thankful that we all have you guys as partners. So with that in mind, we'll go ahead and sign off, and I'll see you guys again in a couple weeks, or at S5U, hopefully soon. All right, bye.